at the end, and you saved the best to last, I assume. Right, basically, I was a teacher for many, many years. Don't go back and do supply. If you finish, you finish. My words of advice to you.
Hang on a minute. I've forgotten them over there. They're going to do 5 minutes as well. So you're not the last now. Stop over.
I've stopped learning. I'm moving on. Right. So I was teaching. The reason with the trust is, as Graham said, Georgia was one of our pupils. I taught her from year 7. When we were building the plane, she was murdered, and her parents set up a trust. I'm a trustee. There's 5 of us who are trustees, and the whole thing of the trust is that we want young people doing as much as they can. If I say the plane is about 5% of what we do as a trust. We've got scuba diving scholarships, we have young people that do music, we have potential Olympic hopefuls who we help to sponsor. Everything that we do as a trust, we raise money, we give money out, no one is employed, everybody does it as volunteers. We work a great deal with schools, in particular secondary schools, which is interesting. But we do it because they're very good to us and because they do Georgia, and there's a lot of interaction within Telford and Wrekin. Anyway, when we built the plane, one of the conditions of the plane was the fact that Boeing said they all had to be sold. We bought ours into the trust. I have to say, there is absolutely no link between us and the Royal Aeronautical Society anymore. I have to be very clear on that from their point of view and ours, because we're 2 separate organisations, because of liability and all sorts of things. They're very happy, they've sold it, go away. Having said that, I do work for the Royal Aeronautical Society anyway, on different things, and the volunteers fly the plane for us and support us, so it all works. The idea of the plane is that we use it in any way we can to help young people and older people, and we work with lots of organisations. I've just said the Royal Aeronautical Society. The LAA, Steve very kindly invited us down to Farnborough this year. Farnborough this year, there was a gentleman who was 90 odd, who came and looked at the plane, put his grandchildren in, and he stood there, and we talked, and he'd been in the Air Force, it's been national service, and he'd wanted to fly then, to go in a plane, and because of weather and various things, he never went in a plane. And at Farnborough, that gentleman sat in a plane for the first time in his life, and he was in tears. It was so special. So, can I just say to you, we're all talking about youth, but remember youth, it extends. We can do a lot of nice things for people. We're actually based here now, and in Hangar 15. Kelly, who is absolutely wonderful, we had a conversation yesterday where I said, I don't know where I've put the pull-ups for the thing, and she said, they're in the office, Mary's looking for them, wonderful. So we're really spoilt. We'll be here at Cosford Air Show. We do things with the museum. They very kindly allow us to be part of their activities, and we try and contribute what we can to them. I was talking to one of our ex-pupils, Jacob Green, who worked on the plane when we first had it, and I was nattering to him the other day, and he's actually at Loughborough University doing a master's in mechanical engineering, and he's up for first, hopefully. And he said, you know, I'd never have done this if it hadn't been for the plane project. And I thought, are you sure? He said, no, it's open doors. He said, when I go to engineering things, I know things other people don't know. And I know how to talk to people. John Lort, he's doing law, and he was sort of saying, the wonderful thing about the project is, I know how to be organised. And I know that you pay attention to detail, because that was one of the things we taught them. No attention to detail, something falls out of the sky. So that a lot of things we teach indirectly, young people don't realise they're learning life skills. A lot of the people you'll be in contact with, they want to be engineers, they want to fly, they want to do various things. What they will do though, will be well-rounded young people. You're all talking today about youth in aviation. At the moment, the world is a very scary place. There's horrendous things going on. There's natural disasters, there's man-made disasters. I won't use the word politicians, but I think there's a lot of very scared adults and a lot of very worried people. And it's the generation down here that are growing up that pick that up. They listen to discussions at home. They hear things on the news, social media and that. And I think it's a scary place. I've got a little grandson who's 18 months old. And I look at him and I think, what sort of world? We can help that. We can do fun things. We can do the things which are good. We can give people the skills to have confidence in themselves. So even what we do with young people, they don't fly, they don't perhaps do the grippeting quite correctly, but they'll have the courage to try it and try again. They'll have the courage to ask for help, and they'll have security that adults are all right, friends are all right, and that we can give that to them. So what we do with aviation is brilliant, but I think it's what we do for young people in general is even more important, and please don't lose sight of that. And that's the end.